I'm excited to have this opportunity. I've never done anything like this before, so I hope it goes well. Well, at first glance, it probably would appear that you've seen this video from me before, but I assure you, there is something unique and different about what's on this pallet than what you've seen before. Well, I'm not gonna make you wait. We're gonna get it unboxed, and I'm gonna show you straight away.
Dig Drive DIY.
All right, if you're a fan of this channel, then you obviously know how much I am a fan of the pull type grater box. And this is another one from Northwoods Fabrication. This is their 60-inch version, so it's a little bit smaller than the last one I've got. But there is something special and unique about this that I think is, well, revolutionary, or at least a game changer. So first of all, it's got a tilt option. I'll show you on the back where you can loosen up a couple bolts and tilt the axles so that you could cut a swale or put an angle on what you're trying to grade. The second option is what I find fascinating. When I heard about it, I was super excited, and I can't wait to try it out. How cool is that? The first wireless grater box. So these grater boxes were made electric so that they could basically be hooked to anything to pull them without needing hydraulics. But there was a little hiccup in that you had a wire that you had to route to the vehicle, and then if it was difficult to get to the battery, it could make it a little bit cumbersome to hook up. When David, the owner of Northwoods Fabrication, showed me this, I knew he was onto something, because this will make it so that it will virtually work with anything. And you could pull this with, I don't know, a snowmobile. So you've got a handheld remote control, and I've put one of my Milwaukee batteries on there to power it. I've got even bigger versions, a 12 amp hour, that's an 8 amp hour battery on there, and it works faster than it does off the 12 volt battery. So I know that he's adapted them to work with DeWalt so far and Milwaukee batteries. But here's the deal. I haven't even talked to David about this yet. I got it shipped here, we got home from spring break, and I wanted to check it out. So we have a plan though for what we want to do with this. And you'll have to stay to the end of the video. I revealed what it was early on, and now you gotta hang on, because I can't fully endorse this until I put it through its paces. So I've got a couple projects lined up that I wanna use this on, first of which is gonna be dressing up our driveway here for the spring. So let's get it hooked up to Bruno, because I think that'll make a great companion for this one right now. There is a beauty in the simplicity of something, and this one is beautifully simple. It's not overbuilt, but it's built well enough to be extremely effective and economically enough that it can be affordable. And that's the key here, is that this box is affordable. Okay, so this is what enables it to have a tilt feature. You can loosen these bolts right here, and they're slotted holes, and you can adjust this, and that will give a tilt to the bucket. And I want to make sure it's adjusted up to be level right now, because I'm going to use it level. So I'm going to go ahead and sit it down on the ground. So I need to adjust it up a little bit. See, this wheel's off the ground before the other one. I've got a lot of different options for leveling it up. So I'm going to loosen these up, and I want to try to fine tune it to where I get the cutting edge where I want it. Both wheels are spinning. I'm going to set it down. Oops, wrong way. Yep, they both stopped at the same time, so we're good. Having that adjustment on the back is important for more than just to tilt the grater box. I found on my grater box that the tires vary. When you buy two tires that you think are the same size, the slightest variation in the tire diameter or the inflation in the tires can make a difference in how it tilts. So having that ability to adjust it is great for many different things. All I got is a key fob to keep with me. The school bus turns around in here every day, so we get a lot of wear from her tracks right there. The other day I blew off, there was water that was standing here. You can kind of tell it's discolored, and I used the leaf blower and I blew out all the seeds, and that'll help that from happening again too. You can see the remnants of it, but I'm going to grade this all up so this will look different. And right here, this is all holding water. You can tell, I think even on camera, that this looks pretty bad. It's down into the sub base. So my top stones, which are these fines, those get pushed out of the way and displaced, and then I'm left with like the base underneath, which holds water. And it's been all winter since I've graded this. So this definitely needs to be tuned up. Same thing over here at the end of this driveway. This is just from the daily, traffic of the school bus pulling in here, but that needs doctored up too. About 20 till 9 p.m. and I got that finally all done. Had to take a little break in the middle there to go to over to my folks, but it's looking good. I put the tractor in the grader box over here and forgot about the battery, so I want to see how low it got. So here's the tractor and grader box, a little dusty there. Here's the battery, can you see that? Let's see. All 4 bars. All right, so I ran that for probably a couple hours total, up and down quite a bit. Of course, you're making really minor adjustments, so you're not using the battery a whole lot. That box passed the test as far as grading the driveway, as far as I'm concerned. I got 2 more things I want to test it out on, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do with it. We're getting ready to do our next experiment. I found a little dirt job to do. It's not too bad. It's not big. It's the perfect test for this kind of grader box. So we're going to get Bruno and the box loaded up. Remind me to take a spare battery, and we'll get over there and try it out. Make sure we got gas. I don't trust letting these ride on the box down the road. All right, I think we're all ready to go. Fortunately for us, me and Trent, I packed us a lunch. So we're gonna eat our sack lunch while we head to the job site and see if we can bang this out and be back before anyone notices we're gone. Okay, so what has happened is this house used to have its own well and septic system, but now they can hook up to city sewer and water. So that's exactly what they've done. This is a box that connects to the city street sewer system. So they tore out the old septic tank, and now they got a bunch of excess dirt here. It's subsoil, but I think if we get it knocked down and graded out, they can add some organic stuff on top, fertilizer, and get some grass growing. So the plan is just to bring the grader box in. Come here, Seamus. Come here. This is Seamus. Look at this fine specimen of a dog. He's a brute. So I'm gonna bring the grader box back here. I'm gonna put the rippers down. I'm gonna put the cinder blocks on top for some weight, and I'm gonna try to bust this up and get some loose material, and then we'll get it fine graded. There's also 2 patches out front that we gotta repair where they connected to the city sewer system. So we'll see if we can get it shaped up. These are your tools, Trent. So originally when I looked at this job, by the way, this is a good friend of mine that I used to work with, and I thought I would probably want to bring my tractor and front end loader, but actually I think I can just get it done with the pull type grader box. So it'll be a great test. Drop the rippers down so I can get a little ripping action. It's a great way to stir up loose dirt. Those blocks really help it cut. The weight is really making it cut good. I'm gonna go over here and make a pass in front of that white pipe and try to get that high spot off of there. Most of the dirt is moved where I want it. Had to put a little bit around that lid. We moved a little dirt around there up by the clean out. Now I'm gonna pick the rippers up so it's not tearing into the soil underneath, and we'll try to final grade it. So I'm just gonna pick these back up to their transport position. The battery, I was worried because I forgot an extra battery. It's still on full. So this 8 amp hour battery has went up and down a lot of times. That was one of my initial concerns when David told me about a battery operated box. I thought, well, it won't last. That's going to prove me wrong pretty quick. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good back here. We're going to move out front, see if we can do anything with those 2 little spots. Okay, so out front, this is where they dug down to make the sewer tap, and probably the water tap as well would be my guess. So there's the sewer. I want to make sure I don't hit that with the grater box. It needs about a wheelbarrow load of dirt down here to finish off those ruts. So we're short dirt just a little bit. I'll let Rob haul that down here. He's got to have a wheelbarrow, right? A little rut right here too. This will work great. So I think throw some seed down and get some grass. Well, I think the Northwoods cordless box passed the test here. We were only here about an hour and a half. It's shaped up pretty nice. So, all right, we got one more test to complete with the box, and then I'm gonna reveal the big surprise here that goes along with this grater box. Well, it's another beautiful day, but it has turned a little cold, but we are loaded up with both grater boxes. We're gonna take 2 different rigs and head up to the Harlan Park for what?
Park cleanup day.
Park cleanup day. So ball season starts in 1 week, and we were rained out last weekend, so we're headed up there to start cleaning up. We got leaves and debris to move, bleachers and posts and dugouts to stain, and we got ball diamonds to get graded out. Okay, we're gonna see if we can shape up the T-ball diamond. We got a rookie driver on Bruno, never been on him before, and first time using this pull type box. So we're gonna try to fluff up and get some good dirt and see if we can get this diamond looking in shape. So I got the rippers set down right now, so they'll stir up a little dirt. I just met that guy for the first time right now, Noah. He's gonna give this a once over. Okay, so we've been working out here on what we call Diamond 4. Noah is running Bruno in the 60-inch box. He's using the rippers to get some loose dirt fluffed up, and that always helps to break up the crust that was there from the previous year. And it also mixes in any diamond dry that we had put on from the previous year. So he's getting it stirred up and loose, and then I'm coming through with the 755 and the 72-inch box, and we're leveling it off smooth. So a couple more trips around this diamond, and it's gonna be looking great. The T-ball diamond is looking good. That one's ready for our first games coming up next weekend. We got 2 more to do, and we'll be all done. Check the battery, still on 4 bars. I did all 3 of those jobs with 1 battery, and it's still showing 4 bars. So the battery obviously isn't an issue. Well, being down here at the park with all the volunteers helping out and giving of their time has really put me in the giving mood. And when David reached out to me saying that he wanted to offer up another 60-inch grater box with the cordless feature, I thought, I don't need any more grater boxes. I'm in good shape, but I'd love to give it away. And he was agreeable to that. So The exciting news I want to share with you is that this grater box, the 60-inch cordless, is going to be a giveaway. All you got to do is sign up to enter. There are some rules associated with it. You must be 18 years or older to enter. You must live in the continental United States so that we can ship it to you. And you must have a reason for it. You got to tell me what it is you want to use it for. So there will be a link in the description down below and also in the first pinned comment to a form that you'll need to fill out. And I'm asking for your name and your phone number and your email and the state that you're from. I'm not going to use any of this information, but it just helps to prove out that it's real. I would ask that you make a comment, you fill out the entry form, and that you share it with someone else who might also enjoy the grater box. So the last day to enter will be May 5th by 11:59 p.m. At 12 a.m. on May 6th, Monday morning, the contest is over. So I want to see somebody enjoy this box as much as I do. So I'm excited to have this opportunity. I've never done anything like this before, so I hope it goes well. Also, if you don't win the grater box, you still can buy one. If you use the code DDD when you go to Northwoods Fabrication, that'll get you 5% off. And these boxes are really affordable. I think the price point on this one here is going to be $14.50, somewhere around there, plus shipping. But check out their website, northwoodfabs.com, for more details, and good luck. I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you liked it. Make sure that you share it with others that might enjoy it. And if I'm lucky, I will see you in the next one. All right, I suppose we better go wash this up.